There are various mechanisms found in Australian flora that ensure pollination, seed dispersal, and asexual reproduction. Pollination is the process of sexual reproduction by the pollen transfer and deposition from the anther to the stigma of plants. The old man saltbush grows small flowers that are wind-pollinated. They are unisexual, which allow for this to occur. It cultivates in areas of low rainfall where pollen grains are dry, smooth, light, and mass-produced. The fruiting body is a fan-shape, allowing free exposure for anthers and stigmas. The leafcutter bee has the scopa, a pollen-carrying structure where they collect the pollen on their stiff bristles below their abdomen. They have a described energetic, swimming-like motion, making them efficient in that they are able to effectively move pollen. Similarly, with an ability to lightly fly and regularly visit plants is the honeyeater. Their staple diet of nectar allows active interaction with pollen, where their feathers enable large amounts of pollen to stick to it. Seed dispersal is the removal and distribution of seeds from a parent plant. The crow's ash tree disperses the seeds by wind. The tree's flowers contain woody capsules which split open to release its aerodynamic wind seeds. They are light with hair structures to enable easy travel. The Moreton Bay chestnut disperses the seeds by water. Located in rainforests, their large, light-seeded pods have waterproof covering, able to float and be carried by water. The bareback fruit bat is an animal that disperses its seeds. Its capability in flight allows long-distance dispersal as they pass the seeds and feces and have a fruit diet where they discard the seeds. Seeds can also attach to their hairy bodies. The golden globe wattle has a self-seed dispersal of explosion. The seeds are ejected from the pod at high spins leading to 2 meters. This is a release of build-up forces from the pod drying and contracting. The rusty banksia disperses the seeds by fire. They contain up to 80 seed pods waiting until a fire burns the plant to open the capsules to which they are released. Asexual reproduction requires only one single parent, producing offspring that are identical genetic clones of the parent. Fusion of gametes, a mix of genetic information, and fertilization are not involved. Spore formation is the production of spores by dividing cells using meiosis. They are reproductive cells which are stored in spore cases awaiting release. The Australian tree fern reproduces this way, generating spores on the underside of their fronds where these ferns evolve. The spores must land on wet dirt to ensure their survival. Vegetative propagation is a procedure that does not involve the production of seeds or spores. Parent plants form and grow new plants from their own parts. This includes roots, leaves, bulbs, cuttings, and methods of grafting and layering. However, the spinifex grass reproduces via runner, which is a stem above the ground growing horizontally, which the buds that form the new plant from the nodes. Fragmentation is simply a process of breaking or splitting into separate pieces in which the offspring form from these parts. The Capulus clavatus tufted moss has portions of the stem which are weakly joined, called apical sections. They can be easily broken off in the moss colonies, usually by animals walking across or by heavy rainfall.